Good morning. Welcome to Sports Moves, your gentle stretch class. My name is Nicole. Today's workout, you're just going to need some space and a mat for when we go down to the floor. I'll give you a few moments to get that ready, and then we are going to begin. We'll start with our feet hip-width distance apart. Just take a few deep breaths. With your next inhale, sweep the arms over your head. Exhale, let them come back down by your sides, rolling your wrist. Again, big inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, rotating from your wrist. One more time. When your hands get to the bottom, let them stay there. Big shoulder rolls. Reverse. With your next inhale, sweep the arms over your head, clasping the hands together at the top. Rotate from your chest and shoulders all the way into your core. And reverse. The next time you come to your center, stay there. Exhale your hands down to shoulder height, palms facing the ground, small circles. Reverse. Palms up. Reverse. And relax the hands down by your side. Step your feet a little bit farther apart so you're in a wide stance. Drop your chest down towards your right thigh. Sweep it around to the center, over towards your left thigh, and all the way back up tall. We're going to continue to do this. You can keep your hands by your side as I just did, or you can inhale them over your head as you rise. Exhale as you fall. Big range of motion, reaching as if someone's pulling you by your fingers. Elongating through your spine. Last one in this direction. When you get up tall, reverse. So now your chest is down by your left leg, sweeping across the center to your right leg, all the way up. So you have the option to keep those hands by your side, or you can let them rise over your head as you rise. Using your breath, inhale up, exhale down. The next time you come up to your center, stay there. Bring your hands down to your hips. We're going to press your hips out to the right, back, left, forward. Pressing as far as you can in each direction. Make it one smooth, flowing motion. The next time you come to your center, reverse. The next time you come to your center, stay there. Inhale your arms up to shoulder height. torso rotations. Keeping your hips facing forward for the first few. Looking as far as you can over your shoulders. As you feel ready, you can make the movement a little bigger by pivoting on your toes, following through with your hips, letting your arms flow freely. Slow it down, bring it back to your center. Step your feet a little bit closer, like you were before. Big inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward, reaching towards your toes. At the bottom, alternate lifting your heels off the ground. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see my heels. Place both heels back on the ground and then roll halfway up, one hand above each knee. Make circles. Reverse. And release, roll the rest of the way up, nice and tall, big shoulder roll at the top. We're going to set of calf raises if you need to slide next to a wall, chair, counter, something to keep you safe. You want your feet in that hip width distance apart stance. You're going to press up into your toes, lifting those heels off the ground. Crown of your head goes straight up towards the ceiling. Nice and controlled release back down. Again. Big press, up through your big toes, release, back down to your heels. Strong core, keeping your navel sucked in towards your spine. Squeeze your glutes to help with your balance. The next one is a hold, press up and stay up. And release, shake it out, take a breath, walk your heels together, toes apart. So you're standing like a ballerina. We're gonna do that same movement, big roll, standing up tall, then press up to those toes, through the big toes, release the heels down. The next one's your hold. Press up and stay up. Focus, squeezing your glutes, suck your navel in. Stare out at the horizon at something that's not moving. And release, putting both heels back down. Shake it out, take a breath. Walk your toes toward one another, your heels away. So you're standing like a duck. This is the most challenging for your balance, so be careful here. Focusing on that strong core. Big press up through your big toes. And release. Press. Release. Nice and controlled. Crown of your head going straight up towards the ceiling. The next one's your hold. Press up and stay up. Focus, nice, even inhales and exhales, strong cores. Sucking that navel in and release. Shake it out, take a breath. Walk those feet back to their parallel position. This time we're going to lift your toes, keeping the heels down on the ground. Start one foot and then the other, so you get used to the weight transfer. Feel your body shift. Make sure those shoulders are staying over your hips. When you're comfortable with one foot and then the other, see if you can get both feet at the same time. The next one's your hold. Lift up those toes and try to stay up. You can move your heels if you need to. And release. Shake it out. Take a breath. Let's finish up with one big balance move. That's our tree pose. If you're feeling a little unsure, make sure you're near a wall, a couch, chair, something to hang on to if you need it. We're going to bring the sole of our right foot to the inside of our left leg. Option 1, keeping that toe on the ground. Option 2 is at calf height. And option 3 is above your knee. Arms are 1 or 2. You can use any combination of the arms and legs. So find what works for you and try to stay there. And relax, shake it out, take a breath. We're going to switch sides. Sole of your left foot to the inside of your right leg. Option 1, option 2, or option 3. Arms 1 or 2. Press through the heel on your stabilizing leg. Suck your navel in, squeeze your glutes. Keep your chin parallel to the ground, looking out at something that's not moving. Remember to find the right arms and legs for you. You can do any combination of the two. I wouldn't look at me, I'm always moving. Focus on something else after you find the right position for you. And relax. Shake it out, take a breath. One big inhale, sweep the arms over your head. And exhale, release all the tension away. Shake it out. Grab a drink of water, towel off. We're gonna come down to the floor in your seated position, legs straight out in front of you. Okay, so you're down on your mat, legs straight out in front of you, sitting evenly on your sit bones. Big inhale, sweep the arms up over your head. Exhale, hinge forward, reaching towards your toes. It's okay if you can't quite get there. You might be at your shins or your ankles. Just find what's right for you and try to hold that position, taking deep breaths, relaxing into the stretch. And release, sitting up tall. Pull your right knee in towards your chest. Place it over your left leg. Give your right knee a hug, look over your right shoulder. Staying as tall as you can through your back by keeping your right hand close to your body. You're looking as far over your shoulder as you can, and you're pulling that knee in as close as you can to your body. If you need a little bigger stretch, you can bring your left arm to the outside of your right leg and press away. You'll get more of a rotation this way. And release to your center. Uncross the right from left. Let the right knee fall out to the side in a figure 4. Keeping your right knee as close as you can to the mat, take a big inhale at your center. As you exhale, walk your hands away from your body towards your left toes. Head looks at your left knee. release. Sitting up tall, extend your right leg out to meet your left, shake it out. Take a breath, pull that left knee in towards your chest. Place it over the right, give your left knee a hug, look over your left shoulder. Remember to look as far as you can, pulling that knee as close as you can in towards your chest, or bringing the right hand to the outside of your left leg and press away. And release to your center. Uncross the left from right, letting your left knee fall out to the side in a figure four. Keeping your left knee as close as you can to the mat. Walk your hands away from your body, reaching towards your right toes. Head looks at your right knee. And release. Extend your left leg back out to meet the right. Big inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward, reaching towards your toes. Head looks towards your knees. See if you can get a little farther than you did the first time. Maybe just by an inch, that's fine. Just try to sink into the stretch. And release, sitting up tall. Walk your feet away from one another, so you're sitting in a wide V. Evenly on those sit bones. Big inhale at your center. As you exhale, walk your hands away from your body, lowering your chest towards the mat. Staying out long, walk each of your hands towards each of your toes. Continue to think about letting your chest sink towards the mat. It's okay if you're not quite to your toes. You might be at those shins or ankles again. Just sink into your stretch. And release, walking each of your hands up your legs to your center. Big inhale into your center. Sweeping the arms over your head. Exhale, drop your right hand into your lap. Left hand reaches for your right toes. You might not be all the way to your toes, that's okay. And exhale, release. Big inhale at your center, sweeping the arms over your head. Exhale, drop your left hand into your lap. Right hand reaches for your left toes. And exhale, release at your center. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, walk your hands away from your body. See if you can get a little farther than you did the first time. And release, walking your hands back in towards your body. Pull the soles of your feet in toward one another and in toward your body. So you're sitting in a butterfly. Keeping your knees as close to the mat as you can. Take a big inhale at your center. As you exhale, drop your chest towards your feet. You can use your elbows to help press your knees towards the mat if you'd like. release. Sitting up tall, we're gonna balance. You're bringing one foot off the mat, whichever one you're more comfortable with. Then work to put less and less of your second foot on the mat. And if you're ready, bring it up to meet your first foot. So you're balancing on your tailbone. If you're comfortable with both your feet off the mat, see if you can bring them up to chest height. And release, dropping your feet back to the mat, chest towards your feet. Seeing if you can either get your knees a little closer to the mat or your chest a little closer to your feet than you did the first time. And release, sitting up tall. You can come into whatever's your most comfortable position. I'm going to come into crisscross. Big inhale, sweep your arms up. Pressing your palms together at the top. Exhale, your hands down to your center. Press in with your fingertips, away with your palms. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. As you exhale, rotate your hands as far away from you as you can. As you inhale, rotate them as far in toward your body as you can. Working with your breath, continue to rotate as far as you can in each direction. When you come to your center, stay there. Interlace your fingers, dropping your elbows down by your side. Rotate from your wrist. And reverse. Press your fingertips back together and bring your elbows as close as you can together. Open. Bring your hands apart as far as they will go, and close back together, keeping your elbows together. Two more like that. Open and close. Last one. Open and close. Keeping your hands together, keeping your elbows together. Let's do a little lift and lower. Two more. Lift and lower. Last one. Lift. You can lower all the way down by your sides. Let's take a big inhale, spreading those fingers apart, big reach. Exhale and close, making a fist. Two more. Inhale and open. Exhale and close. Last one. Open. Close. Relax, shake it out, giving your fingers a little wiggle. With your next inhale, sweep the arms up over your head. Exhale, hands down to shoulder height, palms facing me. Small pulses. And flip the palms over, continue to pulse. And relax the arms all the way down by your side. Let's give your shoulder blades a little squeeze, bringing them back down together. And release. Again, squeeze. And release. One more time. Squeeze. And release. Big inhale, sweep your arms over your head. Clasp your hands together at the top. Lean to your right. Keeping your biceps near your ears. Transfer all the way over, leaning to the left. Back to your center, drop your hands down to chest height, pressing your palms out towards me. You can drop your chin towards your chest. Flip the palms back in towards you and open up, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Exhale, release down by your side. Let your right ear drop towards your right shoulder. Left ear drops towards your left shoulder. Bring your head back up to its neutral position. Look up towards the ceiling. And release your head to its neutral position. Bring your hands on top of your knees, lifting your elbows out to the sides. You're going to bring your right shoulder towards your left knee. Dropping your chest down towards that left knee. And switch, left shoulder to your right knee. And bring it back to your center, rolling up nice and tall. Take one big inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, release all the tension away. Shake it out, take a breath. If you need to grab a drink of water, now's a great time. And then come down to your mat on your side. You're gonna line up so that your shoulders, hips, knees, ankles are all in a straight line. You can use the back of your mat to help you line up. You can stay propped up like I am now with your elbow direct underneath your shoulder. You can release all the way down to the mat, or you can just prop your head up. Choose what's right for you. Point your toes, lift and lower your top leg. Nice and controlled in both directions. On the next one, lift just halfway, small circles forward. Reverse. And relax. Slide your top leg off in front of you. You can keep it straight or bent, whichever is more comfortable for you. Flex your feet. Lift and lower your bottom leg. And relax. Slide your top leg back into place and then pull both your knees towards your chest. So you got a 90-degree angle at your waist and at your knees, keeping your feet together, open and closed from your knees. So you really want to be hinging from that hip and not rotating with your whole body. Last one. Then keeping your knees together, open and close from your feet. One more. And relax. Slide your legs back into place so that you're in that straight line again. And then just roll over so that you're lying on your stomach in the prone position. We'll start with our legs. So relax your upper body into the mat. Flex your toes. Alternate, pulling them in towards your bottom. The next time you pull your right leg in, hold it there, keeping it as close as you can to your bottom, or if you feel comfortable, reach back with your right hand and pull it in a little closer. Either way, make sure you're pressing your hips towards the mat. And release. Switching sides. Pull that left heel in and hold. If you feel comfortable, reach back with your left hand, pulling it in a little closer, pressing your hips towards the mat. And release. Relaxing your lower body into the mat, bringing your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Take a big inhale at the bottom. As you exhale, press your chest as far away from your mat as you can. You can stop at any time or you can fully extend. No matter where you are, just lift your head up towards the ceiling. And release, dropping your chest all the way back down to the mat. Roll over so that you're on the opposite side that you were before. You want to be in that straight line. Hips, shoulders, knees, ankles. And then you have your options. 1, elbow underneath your shoulder. 2, head all the way down to the mat. 3, prop that head up. Choose your position, point your toes, lift and lower the bottom leg. And the next time you lift, just halfway, forward circles, small circles, reverse, and relax. Slide your top leg off in front of you, straight or bent, you choose. Flex your bottom toes, lift and lower the bottom leg. One more. And relax, slide your top leg back into place, and then pull both your knees towards your chest. So you've got about a 90-degree angle at your waist and at your knees, keeping your feet together, open and closed from your knees. Remember to hinge from that hip instead of rotating from your body. And relax, keeping your knees together, open and close from your feet. Last one. And relax. You can slide your legs back into place and then roll over so that you're lying on your back in your supine position. And hug your knees in towards your chest. You can rock from side to side, forward and back, around in a circle, whatever feels right for you. Just want to breathe, release all the tension, bring some blood flow to your spine. As you feel ready, grab onto the inside soles of each of your feet near your big toes and extend into a happy baby. You can continue to rock here from side to side. And release to your center. Hug your knees back in towards your chest and then extend them straight up towards the ceiling. You can hang on behind your hamstrings for support. Point and flex your toes. And release, dropping your knees towards your chest and then your feet towards the floor. You want your heels just to barely be within your touch. Hands by your side, palms towards the ceiling. We're gonna bridge. Big inhale at the bottom. As you exhale, press through your heels, lifting your hips up towards the ceiling, squeezing through your glutes, holding at the top. Breathe. Keep those knees in line with your hips, in line with your shoulders. And release, dropping your hips back down to the mat. We're gonna windmill. You have two options. Either way, your hands are gonna be out in that T. Option one, let your knees fall from side to side while your feet are on the floor. Option two, you'll bring your feet into tabletop position. And then let your knees fall from side to side, nice and controlled. The next time your knees fall to the right, let them stay there. Head looks to the left. If you need a little more of a stretch, just straighten out your bottom leg. And bring those knees all the way up and over. Let them fall to the other side. Head looks to the right. Knees are to the left. And You can always straighten out that bottom leg if you need a little more of a rotation. And release, bringing your knees back to the center. Keeping your feet as close as you can together, let them fall away from one another. So you're lying in a butterfly. Bring your knees back together. You can use your hands to help press them if you need to. Hug your knees in towards your chest and then extend them straight up towards the ceiling. You can hang out behind those hamstrings. This time you're going to let your feet fall away from one another as wide as you can and then back together. Again, apart and together. Two more. And stay at the top. Flex your toes, take a deep breath. And then try to bring them slowly down to the ground, nice and controlled. At the bottom, pull your right knee in towards your chest. Extend it straight up towards the ceiling, hang out behind your hamstring or your calf. Pull it in as close as you can to your body. Rotate from your ankle. And reverse. And we're going to scissor, alternating, pulling your legs straight up towards the ceiling. Option 1, you can tap the mat in between each repetition. Option 2, take the tap out. Option 3, pull your head and shoulders off the mat. Stay in control. Suck your navel in towards your spine. Breathe. So one leg comes up, the other goes down. The next time you pull your left leg up towards the ceiling, hold it there, relaxing your right leg, head and shoulders down onto the mat. Pull it in as close as you can to your body. Rotate from your ankle. And reverse. And release, dropping that left leg all the way back down to the mat. Take a big inhale, sweeping your arms over your head. Reach as if someone's pulling you by your fingers and toes. With your next exhale, drop your hands down by your side. Take a few more deep breaths, releasing all the tension, melting into your mat. Staying nice and relaxed into your mat, just rock your head from side to side. Bring your head back to its neutral position, shrug your shoulders, bringing them towards your ears, and then pulling them as far away as you can. Shrug and release. Shrug, release. 2 more. Relaxing your shoulders, wiggle your fingers. Relaxing your fingers, bounce your knees. Relax your knees, let your feet fall away from one another and back together. Pinky toes towards the floor, then big toes towards one another. Relax your feet, take one more big inhale, sweeping the arms over your head, reach as if someone's pulling you by your fingers and toes. Exhale, pull your knees in towards your chest, give them a quick hug. You can rock forward and back until you come up to your seated position. And take a big inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, release all the tension away. Again, big inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale, sweeping the arms over your head, pressing the palms together at the top. Exhale, bring them down to your center. Thanks for joining me today. You can meet me here again on Wednesday at 9 for balance and Friday at 9 for triple play. That's your interval workout. See you next time.